Dota 2 is an action RTS. It's the sequel to the Warcraft 3 mod, Dota. We've been working on the project for about 2 years. Our team is about 60 people, and we will be shipping towards the end of this year or early next year. Dota 2 is sort of a continued evolution, just like Dota itself has been evolving with new heroes, new items, and so on. We're going to continue that process both through the development of Dota 2 and after we release. So the progression is going to be very similar to what people are already used to. We're not super worried about the business model or the monetization strategy. To us, the most important thing about Dota 2 is to make sure that it has strong appeal to the tens of millions of people who are playing the game already, as well as to make it much more approachable to the people who are intrigued by what they've heard about this kind of action RTS game. But have been put off by the complexity and install this and download this from here. We want to make it easier for those people to join in the fun. For Dota 2, we'll have the 105 existing heroes, and then we'll continue to add new heroes. We're going to do an invitation beta now. That will start, I would guess, 3 to 4 weeks from now. People can go to dota2.com and sign up and apply to be part of that beta. Once we finish addressing all of the issues raised by that, then we'll go to an open beta. I think the update strategy for Dota 2 will be very similar to the update strategy we used for Team Fortress 2. So in the time since Team Fortress 2 was originally released, I think we've done in excess of 150 updates, and Dota 2 will follow a similar update schedule. Well, I think there's a lot of room in any genre for different game companies. We actually don't spend and haven't found it to be very useful to do a lot of analysis against other people's games, because every game design decision has a bunch of consequences, and there are side effects and trade-offs. So what we're really focused on is to make sure that an existing Dota player, when they sit down and play Dota 2, go, yes, this feels right to me. This is a proper sequel to the game that I already love. We're very interested in this notion of all of the different ways that people contribute to a community. People host servers, and that's valuable. People are good players, and that's valuable. In Team Fortress 2, the experiment of having the community contributor sites, where members of the community can create models and items and weapons, and then other members of the community can decide whether or not to buy those. We feel that that's been very successful. When you see, members of the community making 50,000 euros for items they create, that's very much an indication to us that they're highly valued by the community. The play of the elite professional teams is another way in which people contribute. I personally find it incredibly entertaining to watch them, and as a designer, it makes me think about how we can create support so that value is as broad throughout the community as possible. So adding support for, spectator mode, adding support for commentary mode. So the commentary system that Toby and the other commentators are using will be something that players will be able to do as well. So you'll be able to take the output of a match and put your own commentary on it and then publish it. So we think that that's a very valuable step, not just for Dota 2, but for any other game such as Team Fortress 2, Day of Defeat, Counter-Strike, Go, or anybody else who's using Steamworks will be able to benefit from. If Robin has his way, I'm sure there'll be hats. He's been busily drawing hats for all of the heroes. I'm not sure that that's the best choice, but we'll have to see.
What does a hero truly mean?